First one's in 4. Right.
That's correct.
I was not. I was reminding my ensemble.
Okay. Very nice. And you want to do it in 2 for us now? Very nice. Okay. Somebody else play the piano?
No.
Hard for me to play.
I can.
Yeah. Well, we can play one part.
I can play one hand.
I can break it with one hand.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa.
Dude. You good?
Got the pictures. First one's in 4.
And, okay, good. Now we'll do the 2-4. All right, very nice. Richard, you want to do this one? We should start trying to make some delineation between louder passages and softer passages. So, and really do it with your size of the beat. That's really all I can expect you to do right now. But be aware of it and make the marks sure they're appropriate. We're just connecting with one hand.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Hold your baton tip so just up a little bit higher generally. You don't have to cock your hand like that.
Yeah.
But keep it so
It's not like
this is not dip. Okay, now on 2. Good. When you and this applies to everyone. What I'm going to be looking for when we get into it is especially in a quick tempo like this. Just start it one more time.
All right.
Good. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's better. Just be aware. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, good job.
I didn't get that.
Let's play through 6-8 once and sing through it so that we can do a good performance. I think. Let's see how it goes. Since there are fewer of us today, we might get through the whole piece. I was just thinking of going halfway through. But this, everybody, take a look at 6-5.
Oh.
6-5. I do have your pass. So, the marcato, just a little bit bigger pattern. The staccato, I know Professor Stegman was talking about the wrist. That's great. Now this one's going to be a little bit more arm, a little heavier, and I guess we've talked a little bit about this before. It's just a heavier beat with an accent. So approaching the beat, not too fast, but a real emphatic attack on the marcatos. And this is very relatively slow. Did anybody listen to the excerpt? It's always a good idea. You come in, if you haven't listened to the piece.
I listened to the piece
listen to the
because
piece.
I played it.
It's very helpful.
2 concerts ago.
Got this big, heavy attack. Feel the weight in your arms. You should feel kind of it pulling down on your shoulders. And the attack should be emphatic, large, your beat's big. We're talking about fortissimo here, right? And then maximum contrast in the next section. Should look as different from this as you can possibly do. So that's what we're going for. Let's play and sing through it one time.
Demonstrate the bass line.
Or not?
Actually, no.
A little bit.
What?
Well,
Yeah, I know.
obviously you can sing the
I
tenor
literally
part.
just did this.
But this is all splits off. So the second bar 14 is just like, notice any difference between the very first sequence, 5 and 6 is bar 5 is just like bar 14, and bar 6 is just like bar 13.
Opposite.
It's a compositional device. No. Okay? So let's give it a shot. Richard, you want to do this one?
I like this one.
I want to sing through that.
Number 6-5?
Yeah.
Take a look at the meter and you tell me. Just like we just did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I ended up
you're in two most of the time. So give us big emphatic beats. Sing it with me once. Sing it with me once. Ready? Everybody.
Yeah, it should be.
Now,
Okay.
and don't forget that you've got to prepare your style changes. Whenever your style changes, your prep has to indicate that. So if you're going from marcato, 3, 4, now your prep, somewhere around 4, 4.5, is going to have to, 4.5, is going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to have to soften it immediately following the big attack on 4th, the big downbeat. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Why don't we take it from R9? Can't look and play at the same time. Just when you get to the legato section, it just needs to be a lot more linear
Yeah.
here and much lighter. A little more flowing wrist as opposed to the pop that you need on the marcatos.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to try it? Who wants to take over cello?
I used to play cello in 5th grade,
You should try.
and I played it in 2 methods.
Anybody got any questions about this? I mean, listen, I'll tell you right now, this is going to be on the test Wednesday.
Cool.
Yep,
Can we use 2 hands for this or no?
if you like. I'd like you to start getting away from it, just because I want to start using doing stuff like that. So we're prepping for that. The sooner you can get away from mirroring, I think the better off you'll be, because what tends to happen is, it tends to still go in the same motion with your right hand. So do what you can.
Well, we get brownie points.
If you don't use what?
The second hand.
If you no brownie points for not mirroring. Brownie points for doing extra stuff with your left hand that's effective.
All right.
But no points taken off if you're not using your left hand, because we're not there yet.
Okay.
Okay, just give us one prep. Just give us one prep. And don't forget, when your hand is up, get it up just a little bit higher.
Oh, yeah.
Your elbow should be built bit just a little bit. There you go. And not down here by your waist, somewhere in the middle. There you go. Just give us one prep. bar 8, we'll cut off on 4, and in the second phrase, at the end of the piece there, we'll cut off on 2. Nicely done. Nice contrast. Nice contrast. Look that'll look really pretty. You can give us a little bit more on that Marcato.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
I don't know if I was giving like too much. I thought I was giving too much actually.
No, it's fortissimo. If you can't give us a lot on fortissimo, there's probably no excuse for everything. You know what I mean? And again, it'll give you the opportunity to get maximum contrast. Good job. All right. Mark? I'm sorry. Mark, Kevin. You cut it and cut off the region. At the very end, we'll cut off. Just for argument's sake.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut off on 3 on measure 5 and measure 13. First, just measure the bottom systems. So I don't know if that was.
Cut off on 3.
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah. Unless you want me to do anything as it's written.
I think you'll be better off cutting off on 4. Is that what you mean?
Or 4, yeah.
That's fine.
Ooh, pitch.
Sir. Yeah, good. He's giving you a pretty nice little crescendo in those bars, and you really weren't getting anything from them. Don't be afraid to stop and ask him for it. Make sure that if you're going to give us the big marcatos on 1 and 2, that 3 looks the same too. It has a tendency to come out and smooth out. So just make sure all the beats are consistent. They all got that same look, if that's what you're looking for. Bum, bum, bum. And you're comfortable with each beat. Okay, good job. Mark 3, I'm sorry. Early in the semester, you guys both had hats on. You both got little beards, and I got a slight middle buck, so I apologize for calling you Mark. I know.
You're a Batman.
What?
Everybody absorbing this? Any questions or anything? Are the concepts clear?
Yes.
Okay. We're getting kind of fast here. This is Andante. And if everybody listen to the selection, you realize it's really slow.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. So it's easier to go fast, because then you don't have to think too much about your patterns and stuff.
Okay.
Nice contrast. Again, make sure that your beats look the same. Because right now, one is great. One, and then two smooths out, and then three is pretty good.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
look in the mirror, make sure you're giving each one the same
Same
look,
attack.
same judgment.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Get my parents to. All right.
So we're gonna cut off from two. Everybody got that? We're gonna cut off from two. 1, 2. Nice contrast. Good styles. Again, make sure the beats look the same, and you still have a tendency to do the in and out. That's what we got. So, really, I think there's nothing really to do it here except the black one. If you stand against the wall and do it like this.
I did it on my wall, and this just beginning test actually went in,
Yeah.
right? My bedroom wall.
Yeah.
The bubble.
So it doesn't allow you to do that. The bubble. It's just a habit. It's
Yeah.
something to break.
No, I'll break it.
Okay. Does anybody see Luke on a regular basis?
What's that pencil?
Dangerous.
It's a lefty. That's a lefty throw too. Sorry.
It's what? Yeah.
You alright?
I think he works.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You have graphite in your hand. It's 185. It's okay. 85.
8.5. 8 dash.
Oh, 8.5. Sorry, I lost the.
164.
That explains it.
Yeah, we got it. 5.
Sorry.
When you give us that big of a cutoff,
Yeah.
I'm expected to stop.
Sorry.
So I think if you want to give us a little cut, that's fine. But make sure it's accompanied with a breath and your
Okay.
hands don't stop.
Okay.
And then we get another real significant prep because it wasn't obvious. Was
Okay.
not. Why don't you just? Well, that's okay. Just go ahead and start again.
Okay.
Try to make all the beats. And keep moving. You have a tendency to stop.
Yeah.
So bounce it. It still bounces. Okay. Good. yourself out on the video and make
Okay.
sure that one's good. A little snappier with your wrist on all of them. One has a definite, it's definitely better than the other.
I'm
It's
the
easy.
Marcano.
It's easy on Marcano. It's easy to straight down. I'm sure that you better. And this could be a straight line kind of thing.
Yeah.
More of a, yeah, more wrist. More thing, more of a snap. Snap. Okay. Okay, Pastor. Okay, well done. On your cutoff, don't make it too snappy.
Yeah.
We're in legato here, so it can go 1, 2, just real easy. Your marcatos are pretty consistent. Just make sure, check yourself out on the video. Just make sure you're getting what you want on every beat. Make sure they all look the same. If you're going to bring your left hand in, that's great. But when we start using our left hand, we'll begin with it, whatever we're going to do with it, up here where everybody can see it. So instead of starting down here, I know it feels like it needs to start down there because that's where you want to bring it up from. But if we can't see it, it's not going to be effective. So if you're going to use it, put it up here where we can see it and prepare it. That's the other thing for your left hand, just like your right hand. You have to prep things like cues, dynamics, and all kinds of stuff. In other words, you need to get their attention, basically, right before you do something. So if you're about to, let's say we're about to do a dynamic, you've been conducting like this, get your hand up and get it ready because it says something's about to happen. In this case, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and start with it up where we can see it. 2, 3, 4. So that was well done. But just remember, you got to prep everything you do with your left hand too. Good job.
Let's sing it. Okay.
So the tempo creeps up.
Yeah. Okay. I said that.
Give me your starting position. I just want to take a look. All right. See, pull your hand in a little bit, because your one should really be pretty much in front of you, right? So put your hand out in front of you a little bit there, and so more like this. It's backwards.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. You did have that.
I
That's
was
better.
trying to keep my elbows out.
That's good.
Okay.
Curl your little finger in a little bit. There you go. Just be comfortable. Okay. More in front. Sorry, more in front.
Okay.
Okay. Let me stop now. I'm going to let you do it again. You gave us almost as big a downbeat for that as at the beginning. So when we come to that part, really think about the change in dynamics and you get a big contrast. Once more, that's a great job on that whole thing.
I was doing so
No, you were doing great. That's my fault. I'm trying to watch and play at the same time. Go ahead.
Measure
Bar
9.
nine.
Measure 9.
Bar none.
Yeah, sorry. I know how to do it.
So if you all have a mark -2 on your score, mark -2 right there in the very last bar, right? Off on 2, and then in the other one, write -4. We talked about this shorthand, right? So that's off on 4, off on 2. Your 1 is very good. 2 and 3 are a little bit less so. So a little bit more snap at the wrist. 1's good, and then give me the same thing on 2. Feel the same movement.
Okay.
Yes, better already.
Okay.
Better already. Nice and look up. Just make it nice and smooth, and no real snap with your wrist. Just make it-
Okay.
Good. Is that everyone?
No.
Sorry.
Kelly and I.
Sorry.
Good job, Katie.
Go ahead. This one's fun to conduct. I wish we had just a few more instruments. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a Shostakovich symphony in this, and we've got all kinds of fun.
Which one? I did that.
Yeah, it's tough to do with vocal.
Which symphony? Do you know?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, nice. Just make a bigger contrast between your big. You probably feel like you're huge up here, right? Boom, and you can just do a lot more. You can do something with your facial expression too, and then bring it back down for those. If you're gonna bring your left hand up, that's good, but it basically kind of got up there and it didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know.
So that's fine. So work on that, and if you don't want to bring it up, that's fine. Okay, come on up.
Come on down.
Oh, hello.
Jean Chanson.
Bless.
One more time. A little bit more of a click instead of a big pop. Do it for me again. Just let me watch.
Okay.
Let me watch it try. Yeah, more arms and less floppiness on your wrist.
All right.
So think of it as arm with the flick at the end. Yeah, that's better already. Not out. Make sure it's down.
Yeah.
Or up. Actually, we're coming up and in, right? Up and in. Yep. Still have to keep it beat. Obviously, we don't want to be a caricature. It's good to have facial expressions, it's just not good. We don't want you to look like Lenny. Yeah.
I was doing my best.
You still, there's a little
Yeah.
bit in the out from you too, so straight up and down for now.
When I get big, I want to go out.
Yeah, there's a little bit of this, and then the legato, less snap.
Yeah.
So you still got a little bit too much excess. It just needs to be smooth. You just need to see a little bit. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. The only other style that we haven't messed around with is tenuto, and I'm not going to worry too much about it because it's the least